So this is the continuation of the video that I did on this wrap, which was not done on cast media. And the reason for the video is because it's about to come off. I did the back side first in May 2018. At that point, the vehicle was not moved for about 2 months. So the sun was hitting hard on this. Just to note, the backside was actually done on 3M 1080, but it was laminated using Oracal 210, which is not a cast material. And so you could see how the laminate kind of pulled away from the vinyl a little bit on some of the most recessed areas. It also kind of gave away here with the sun. So this has been on there for just over 2 years. Overall, it's not terrible. There is some cracking, and it's mainly on the laminate. But other than that, there's not much peeling. It did conform to most of the areas. There is a little bit of peeling on some of these corners. Image quality is still pretty good. This was printed using original inks, the OEM from the Roland. After the back, this was in May. In October is when I put on the driver's side, and same thing. This was actually done on Oracal 3165, which is an intermediate calendered. And there's on my previous video I explained why I decided to go with that material. As you can see, there was some lifting. It didn't conform well to these recessed areas. This is where the windows are, but it didn't peel too bad. The worst is probably here. There's like a minor bubble here where this is a soft recess, and probably maybe just wasn't cleaned there very appropriately. But other than that, I mean, except for the very hard recesses, it's stuck on here pretty well. This has been there for almost 2 years. And again, this is in Arizona. Color is still pretty much intact. You can see some of these folds, they're going in the door. They didn't peel back. So the media was pretty, it worked pretty well overall. The worst part actually on this side would be here, where it did start to peel, and probably just from getting on and off, it did get damaged there. But from the larger picture, I mean, it's a minor ding. I would say it held up pretty well for the time it's been on here. And then this was in November, December, I did the passenger side, so about the same time. Still, it's most of it is still intact. And there's my little one. But on this side, same thing. Started to peel here around the edge, and there's dust in here already, so there's no way that's going back. Doesn't matter, it's coming off. But you see how aggressive this is on the paint once I start removing it. But it held its own. Color is intact on this side as well. And lastly, in December is when I put on the hood, which usually takes the hardest beating. But then again, this one hasn't been here for too long, a year and a half. So we'll see how attached that is. And I'll do one final run once everything is off. But this concludes this wrap done on intermediate media with an intermediate laminate. It didn't fade. Obviously, it's not meant to conform, and we can see that. But if it's for like a personal project or something that you don't really want to spend the wrap budget on, I would say this did pretty well. Thank you for watching.